Kim Bard here with Usborne Books and More. Wanted to share some of our great chapter books. Isn't it fun when your children start to read and they start taking off and they're excited about reading? Well, we have books from first grade and up for chapter books. If you want to know about their learning to read early books, I have another video on that. Just ask me. But these are really great first grade readers. We have the Hey Jack series and the Billy B. Brown. They're best friends. They get in a little bit of mischief, but they always do the right thing at the end of the book, and they learn lots of valuable lessons and social skills. These books are recommended for the end of first grade, so as your child is learning to read, there's 16 in each series, and they're amazing. I have parents come back every year to get more of these because they're so wonderful, and they teach such great values for your children. And when your children get a little bit harder level reading, they can actually go on to the Billy B mystery books. And it's the same character, Billy B, but it's a little bit harder reading. And her friends investigate and solve puzzles, and that's along the way. And the kids really enjoy figuring these out. Then you also have your dog lovers. Jack Russell, he is a dog detective as well, and he makes up these funny words and facts because, of course, he's looking at it from his perspective as a dog. So your children are bound to enjoy Jack. We also have ponies, Fairy Pony series. This actually, you can get a coloring book that comes with it that is just adorable. Lots of little pictures to keep them involved in reading because it is a little bit longer chapter book, but this still keeps their excitement up about reading. I think there's 6 in this plus the coloring book if you'd like. A new series, The Secret Mermaid, and again, beautiful illustrations, has some social skills going on in there. And who doesn't dream about being a mermaid? If you're a little girl, they love that. My daughter is enjoying this series right now, Amy Wild Animal Talker, and she's got a necklace, and she can secretly talk to the animals. And what little girl doesn't sit around and talk to all her stuffed animals and pretend? So this is perfect for them. There's a whole series of these, I want to say 7 or 8 in the series. And we have a more of a cartoon-looking chapter book for those boys to really keep their attention and have something funny to talk about and read and look at. And it's an adventure. These are different races, Walnuts. These are the 3 new ones in the series. We have the #1 Car Spotter, beautiful book set in Africa, and it's just a really neat story for them to enjoy individually. The Pony Crazed Princess. She's a princess, but she really loves ponies, and she wants to really just be out in the barn. And what little girl doesn't dream about owning their own horse and pony and all the adventures of being a princess? Perfect for that age. Moving up in series, we do have Penny Dreadful. I think there's 6 in this series or more now. And again, these are 3 short stories, and Penny kind of gets into some trouble. Everything she touches kind of goes wrong. So these are hilarious. If you have a child that likes laughing and they need short little snippet stories to get them through the book, they're going to love this because there's a lot of writing in there, but it's broken up into easier read for them. Sandyland Stables. This is a lot more reading. I would say probably your 4th grader, maybe, depending on what level they're on, 4th, 5th grade. But it is a great story, again, about a girl and her horses. And the neat thing is we had this a long time ago, and they brought it back because it's so popular. So I'm so glad we get to share that with you. A few more books just for you to see. If you have a child that loves big, like, nighttime storybooks, we have a lot of those. And these have pictures in them along the way. You can read this to a child very young because the pictures will keep their attention, or you can have a child maybe 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade read these. This will keep their attention, and these are great gift books because these are illustrated stories. They're beautiful, cushion cover, nice ribbon, so they're great multi-stories. There's many stories in one, and they have all kinds of topics for you to, even Shakespeare and some of those really fun classics that you want your children to read at a younger age to get exposed to. Some of the older ones, just to let you know, you could read this to your child as young as 1st or 2nd grade. These are our graphic novels. They are about Yetis in the Mythical Night Division. They're kind of like rescue heroes. They save the day. We have the Extreme Adventure, where there's always something scary to do, and we got to see if they make out the adventure alive. How are they going to make it? The Impossible Quests. There's 5 in this series, brand new. It's fantasy. 4 children from a castle escape when they get captured, and it's their job to save the day for everybody else. And finally, Conspiracy. If you have a 5th grader up, they're going to love this. is wonderful. His father's missing. He's trying to figure out what happened to him, who's on his side, who's not. And it is a great mystery that he unravels in 12 books, January through December. So I hope that you will love getting chapter books for your children. The last ones I wanted to share for you is we do have a lot of nonfiction books. And baby animals, you can see that this is more towards first grade reading level, and kindergarten actually. But we have a lot of books, nonfiction, that have great reading materials, first, second grade reading level. And then they're internet linked, so they can go online and they can do some fun projects like decode hieroglyphs or joust nights. All of those are recommended for children loving to read, as well as our the series that has, again, nonfiction pictures along with facts, so that keeps your children interested in reading. Hope you find something that will be great gifts for the children in your life.